The President has nominated someone for Secretary of Defense, and we all will be meeting with him, and his hearing will be next week. He was part of a group called Global Zero, and for those of us who care deeply about our nuclear arsenal and modernization and that type of thing, some of the things that were authored in this report candidly are concerning. Typically, there's a tension. The Defense Department presses for weaponry and making sure that our country is safe. The State Department presses for nuclear arms agreements and reductions. And so, in the event this person is confirmed, that balance is not going to be there. Is there something you can say to assure me about our nuclear posture in the future and the role that you're going to play in that regard?
Absolutely. Not a question I was anticipating, but I'm really happy to be able to speak to it. First of all, again, not requested, but I will say this. I know Chuck Hagel, and I think he is a strong, patriotic former senator, and he will be a strong Secretary of Defense. And I have dealt with him in any number of fora. He's been the head of the Atlantic Council. That is a mainstream, thoughtful foreign policy, security engagement. And I think some of the things that have been, sort of some of the efforts to color Senator Hagel's approach on some of these things don't do justice.
But on Global Zero,
well, let me come to it. I'm going to come to it.
Okay.
I absolutely intend to come to it because I think it's very important to think about it.
Yeah.
When that initiative sort of first came out and we began to hear about the potential of people who said, let's get no nuclear weapons, I sort of scratched my head. And I said, what? How's that going to work? Because I believe in deterrence, and I find it very hard to think how you can get down to a number in today's world. But the whole point is they're not talking about today's world. Henry Kissinger, Jim Baker, I think Jim Schlesinger, former Secretaries of Defense, many others have all agreed with that as a goal for the world. It's a goal. It's an aspiration, and we should always be aspirational. But it's not something that could happen in today's world, and nor could any leader today sit here or in any other chair and promote to you the notion that we ought to be cutting down our deterrent level below an adequate level to maintain deterrence.